Get ready with me whilst I get you ready for the Austrian F1 race weekend. F1 will be taking to the Red Bull Ring between the 27th and the 29th of June, and here are the UK timings. Now this circuit is actually pretty similar to a Red Bull can. It's short, but it packs a punch. And you can see that in the fact it's made up of 71 laps, 10 mainly medium to high speed corners, and 3 DRS zones. And overall, it makes for a fun but kind of tricky circuit. For example, it kicks off with 3 straights that are separated by uphill right-handers. Then it transitions into a downhill track that is made up of some very quick corners, and therefore it encourages a lot of speed and overtaking. So due to these elevation changes and the tarmac surface, it means that the track can be rather physically demanding. Secondly, track limits can be a real issue at this track. In fact, in 2023, there were over 1,200 reports of it. And to be fair, they did make changes to the track to try and improve this, but I think it is still something to watch out for. Also, another thing to note is that because the track is rather short, the qualifying times might be pretty tight. Speaking of qualifying, it isn't necessarily that important here, in the sense that 14 out of the 38 wins have been from pole. Meanwhile, 23 have been from the front row. Other notable stats include that there have been 11 safety cars and 4 virtual safety cars on the Sunday, and there have been 5 Sunday red flags, but we haven't seen one since 1987. Moving on to tyre talk time, Pirelli have selected the C3s to C5s again. Therefore, I'm expecting it to be a 2-stopper, starting off with the mediums and then a choice between going hards to mediums or mediums to hards. The hard braking zones and the acceleration points mean that thermal degradation will be one of the biggest tyre concerns. So the teams will be watching the tyre temperatures closely. Looking at the weather, when the cars are on track, it should be in the high 20s and they will be experiencing some light wind. Finally, there is one piece of news that you need to know about because it's directly related to the race weekend. 2 rookies will be taking part in FP1, and here are the drivers they're replacing.